At almost 94 millimeters wide, Keepkey is the biggest. Inside the box, you get a recovery card, paperwork, and a USB cable. Okay, so here we go at Keepkey's website. Now, before you get started, the first thing that you want to do is go to cryptocurrencies here and make sure that you're supported. They hold 36 coins or tokens. So they're mainly ERC20 tokens, and so you'll just scroll down here, and if you're not on this list, then you won't be able to use Keepkey. As far as design goes, you can see from the beginning of the video, it's a very simple, minimal design. It almost kind of reminds me of a little smartphone. It does have aluminum. It does have aluminum on the back, and it's got a polycarbonate front. It runs a Cortex M3 with a 256 by 64 3.12-inch OLED display, so it looks really good. As far as facts go, there is one thing in here that really was interesting to me, and I'm going to talk to you about it right now. It's called custom firmware. Now, they say that you can make modifications on your own, and you can run it on Keepkey. I'm not sure, they don't tell you how to do that. But they also say that your private keys are only restored after a firmware upgrade if the newly installed firmware is official and is correctly signed by Keepkey. So in other words, if you try to customize this thing and you have a problem getting your keys, they're not going to help you out. So just make note of that for you would-be hackers out there that want to try to get into Keepkey. Now, also, if you go over here to the demo, they have a little video themselves that they did. Is more of a promotional video. And then, of course, you got your copy and paste 5-star reviews. Now, to use Keepkey, you're going to go to customer support. Once you get to customer support, there are 6 important sections here. You start here, literally right here. They have how-to guides. They have facts, orders and shipping, resources, and, of course, troubleshooting. Now, we're going to want to click Start here. And what we need to do is click Get Started here. And you need these things to get started with setting up Keepkey. Obviously, you need the Keepkey itself, a USB cable, the one included, a computer, the latest version of Chrome browser, and then your recovery card and a pen. So once you have that, you're going to go over here to step 1, and you are going to download the Keepkey client from the Chrome Web Store. Once you download it, it will be in your apps. I went ahead and put a shortcut on the desktop here. So you're going to go ahead and double click it. And once you click it, it's going to say that your Keepkey needs to be initialized if this is the first time you're using it. Before you can use Keepkey, you must initialize it. And during this step, your private keys are generated. So we're going to click Initialize Keepkey. And once you initialize it, we need to give it a name. So we're just going to type in a name here. We'll set label. And now it's going to ask you to choose a pen. So you're going to look at your Keepkey and you can see the numbers on your Keepkey and you need to choose them in the right location here. So we're going to go ahead and choose our pen. Once you do that, you click Choose Pin. Now you can choose anywhere from 1 to 9 digits. It's going to ask you to re-enter that pin. So we're going to re-enter that pin. And then you're going to confirm it. And it's going to basically set up your recovery sentence at this point. Your recovery sentence is your key in case you forget your PIN, in case you get locked out, you lose it. You need to get back into your device. You're going to write down each of these words, all 12 of them, correctly in order. So number 1 would be scale, and it's going to be different when you're looking on your Keepkey. But you want to go ahead and write those down. Once you have those written down and they're done, you're going to go ahead and press the button until the white circle disappears. Once that's done, it's going to load your accounts. Okay, so here we are at the interface. This is pretty simple for Keepkey. It's basically, you've got settings up here, and you can do these things. You can change your label, which is your name. You can change your PIN. You can wipe your device, contact support, about Keepkey to find out if you're on the latest firmware, and then acknowledgements. If we want to wipe the device, we'll click wipe. It's going to ask you, do you want to erase your private keys in settings? If you do, then you will go ahead and hold the button down. And Keepkey was successfully wiped. Now, here's what you do in case you lose your PIN. Doing a recovery can be frustrating, especially when you're doing 12 words. Now, I'm going to tell you how this works. The very top two lines of letters on your Keepkey, that is the actual letters on your keyboard on your computer. But you have to press the letters on the bottom line on your keyboard to correctly choose the ones at the top. So I'm going to show you how to do it right now using the first Keepkey word, which is scale. And that's it for this quick guide on Keepkey. If you have any questions, leave your comments below.